Be proud.
Earl.
Oh, hey, what's going
What's
on?
up, Earl?
Hey, Earl.
I'm okay. Caught me off guard. It's kind of to do with movies and stuff like you were talking about before.
Okay.
You're all saying how like you had to, when you were a kid, you had to like ask to watch like an R-rated film or whatever.
Yeah.
And I wanted to confirm that happens in the UK as well, because like when I was a kid, we used to have this huge like cupboard of VHSs, and I used to sit in front of it and just go through everyone when I was a little kid and be like, can I watch this? Like weird shit, like Sleeping with the Enemy and shit, and I had no idea what it was. I just wanted to watch it because it was an 18, and or R, and I've completely forgotten what my point was. It's the worst time to do this. Basically, I got around that by all my friends and stuff would go and watch Nightmare on Elm Street, and I wasn't allowed to watch that, obviously. And my parents would know what it was and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm gonna get around this. I'm gonna watch like cult films that are like my parents hadn't heard of. And I watched Eraserhead when I was a teenager, early teenager.
You got a
and
gasp
that, like,
out of Garrett.
That like blew me away. And my question is there anything like a video game you played or a film you've watched that like changed your perspective of the medium itself? Like you watched a film and you're like, I didn't know that films could be like that, or you played a game and you were like, this is a completely like its own thing.
Yeah. My movie is it's a stupid movie. It's not really that great, but when I saw The Green Mile for the first time, that was the first like real drama that appealed to me.
I think it's a good movie, though. I think
The Green Mile was nominated for Best Picture the year it came out, but I watched it again recently, and it's really not that great of a movie. For the amount of inspiration that I drew from it.
Yeah.
It probably. I mean, there are much better movies out there, but for me, that was the first. Before I watched The Green Mile, I just liked action movies and horror movies, and there always had to be a gimmick. Like, this is a movie where a guy kills a bunch of people. This is a movie where, this is all about bombs. They're gonna blow a bunch of shit up. But that was a movie with like such a engrossing story. Like, it takes place on death row. This guy is convicted of a crime. Maybe he didn't commit it. Whoa, there's supernatural stuff. Oh, this guy, there's no way he could have committed this. It was just so interesting to me. And there was no, action or horror or, gimmicky things like that. So, yeah, it really kind of woke me up to what a dramatic, real, just straightforward movie could do. So, The Green Mile.
For me, and again, this seems silly now, not that it's a bad movie, whatever, but honestly, at the time, I was very impressionable when I saw Fight Club. And for me, when I saw that movie, that was very much about questioning advertising and marketing, and it was subversive in that way, but then also showed the extremity of the danger of going to an extreme on any end. Yeah. I don't know. That was stuff that at that point in my life, I was still very young when I saw it, and I hadn't thought about any of that stuff. I hadn't really seen, all the movies I had seen at that point were fucking Star Wars, and that's cool. But like that made me go like, oh wow, there's interesting way to think about it.
For me, it was The Sixth Sense. I'd never seen a movie with a twist ending like that before, and I was blown away at the fact that like this whole movie, I thought something and I was wrong. Like that to me, was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I didn't watch it
Yeah.
I watched movies when I was a kid, but I didn't really take them in, and really nothing really affected me. But so that's why I hadn't seen a lot of movies until just recently. But so I don't really have one. I can't think of one at least.
Shit. Well, you fucked up.
I know.
Damn it.
I had another smaller question, which was, what you guys might have talked about this already, but what did you guys think of the Killer is Dead trailer that came out a few weeks ago?
The Killer is Dead.
Killer is Dead is Suda51, Steve Man.
I haven't seen the trailer.
Yeah, no, cool. It looked cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer
I have nothing to think other than okay, cool.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's great. And when Garrett comes back, if he's coming back,
Yeah.
if you remember, you should tell him to listen to an album called You're Nothing by a band called Ice Age, because I think he'll really like it, but he's wandered off somewhere.
Okay.
All right, we'll tell him.
Hey, Garrett.
Sweet, thank you.
Thank you. Good
He
night.
got it. He got it.
You got it.
Okay.
First time I watched Brazil blew my mind too.
I still haven't seen that.
I was a little bit older. You would really like it. It would blow your mind as
I
well.
do have one. The first one that blew my mind, Star Wars, 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
You know what? I was talking to someone today who he showed his daughter as an experiment the Star Wars movies starting with 1. And he wanted to see whatever, and she's younger, she's like 5. And she was like, Anakin, I love Anakin, what happened? He's this black suit guy now. She said it kind of like fucked her up, and now she says it's black suit Anakin. She doesn't like. It's not Darth Vader to her. It's like she has a whole weird perception
Hey, you know
of
what?
that is.
That just illuminated something I never thought of. Those 3 movies are about a really nice main character just turning to shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's another reason they fucking
And
suck.
she.
Well,
Just,
no, I think that's cool.
but as a 5-year-old,
But
she
is that
doesn't-
something
yeah,
like-
she doesn't comprehend that?
Is that like a
what-
Star Wars? Like,
Yeah, it's weird.
it's like
weird.
I don't know.
Anyways, that's all.
I was going to say shit. I lost what I was going to say. Star Wars. 2 weeks ago. Oh no, it's funny. In that same note, it's funny because I was telling somebody I don't really like Quentin Tarantino's movies, and then I saw Pulp Fiction, and I thought that was really good. I was like, oh, because I was introduced to his movies all in messed up order. Like I saw his most recent things, I didn't like any of them, and I saw Pulp Fiction. I was like, that was a pretty damn good movie. And it's funny because because the people I was talking to were all like, yeah, that's fucking nostalgia talking.
What?
Saw that in October 2012. I had never seen a second of Pulp Fiction, and the Blu-ray came out, and I'm like, you know what? It was like $8 or something. I'm gonna take a chance, and I really enjoyed it. So anyway, that's all.
That's cool, but that's just nostalgia. It's
Yeah,
not,
it's
it's
not-
not
yeah,
actually
nostalgia.
good.
Bullshit.
You
From
didn't
2012.
actually like it.
Yeah, I am so nostalgic for 5 months ago.
Whoa.